Yep.
Okay, we do case study number 1. And instead of being Marilyn, I will be Mark. I'm just speaking with Sarah. She was a little bit dissatisfied in the past, but Sarah, good to actually meet you in person. I'm Mark from the California Adhesives Corporation. We spoke over the phone yesterday.
Yes. Hi, Mark.
Hey, you mentioned that you were not feeling very good with our relationship, but I'm actually the new sales rep for the area. I just want to come and introduce myself in person and kind of get a better understanding of the experiences you had in the past.
Yeah. So our past experience has honestly not been very good. We were very dissatisfied with our previous rep. He hardly ever answered our emails or phone calls. There was a huge gap of communication. Like I said, we reached out to him multiple times and sometimes would go weeks to a month or two not receiving any information from him. And a lot of empty promises too, when we'd ask him questions and he'd respond, but then things never worked out. Most of our problems kind of started from like where we get a shipment in and some of our product would be damaged or broken or have some type of abnormality that we couldn't use on the floor and like sell it. And so we've kind of run into a problem where we have a lot of product that's unsellable because of that. So we've reached out to him multiple times, just kind of reaching out and asking if we could get that product maybe returned or have some other sent in to maybe compensate for it. And he's just, like I said, he's like never really responded. So we're kind of just looking for maybe some answers as far as to like how do we proceed, I guess. So what are your thoughts?
No, absolutely. You kind of mentioned products that were damaged. Was it just like a seal was missing? There was like leaking material, or what was going on with those boxes?
Well, our first couple of shipments had it started off with abnormalities. Like we started seeing like the caps like having like bubbles or like weird contingencies. Is that the right word for it?
Yeah.
I don't know, but like they looked funny, and so a lot of people wouldn't buy it because it looked off. And then slowly, surely, some caps were broken, or some of the adhesives like even like exploded and like made it really hard to pull them apart. All the things, I don't know. It was a lot in the beginning trying to figure it out, and I think we have some form written down somewhere that talks about that, but I can find it.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind sharing that with me, just so I get a better understanding of how to kind of proceed moving forward. One of the ways that we could resolve this is either discount product in the future. How recently was that last shipment? You said you hadn't heard in about 6 to 8 months. Was that the last shipment that was damaged, or did that product come in that was good, or?
So almost 75% of the last shipment, and it wasn't a very big shipment, so probably isn't like a very good correct like measurement of it, but 75% of that last shipment we couldn't use. And that's kind of where we're at our breaking point, because we're still purchasing a lot and it's just not kind of coming up the way we want. We've tried to return even past packages and things like past shipments, and things just haven't worked out. So we're kind of on our last leg of we're thinking about going with another company, but we keep staying with you guys because we believe in the power of like your product, but 95% of the time we're just not getting the product the way we want. Like with whether it's the caps or the things that are broken, we're just not getting the results with that as far as like packaging goes.
Okay. Yeah, I think moving forward, kind of my takeaway, let's get you new product. Let's do a specific amount, probably like 200 units of the product that you could sample in your store, and we could work. I'll be the one to help you sell in your store. You mentioned there was either product packaging that showed abnormalities. I want to make sure that when you unbox it, the next time that I show up, that it's the way that you want it. So we'll do 200 units.
Great.
And we can just do that so that you can kind of get off and running. But I appreciate your help, Sarah. Does that sound fair?
Yeah, I think so. I think it'll be good.
Thank you so much, Sarah, for your time. I'm actually in the area next Tuesday. Does that work for you?
Yeah, that'll be great.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Have a good rest of your day.